Fate is the name. I keep the inn. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure. What in the world was that racket? Is everything... How in the... Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Somewhere you can use it. Do you see that? You and the wall.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? All right, then. Never should have come. This is utterly unique. This is simply fascinating. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Hey, watch it!
You are relatively new here, are you? Then I am Savos. I am quite content, but I do... Are we clear? Please don't tell me that I... Thank you for... Tolfdir no... Since he... Speak with... And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Well, you don't even need to ask. I said no. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Fight well.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention. I am well aware. Tolfdir, something was discovered in Sarthol. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Even with the colleges laid back at it,
What is it? Ah, a test. Go, my friend. Attack!
Here we go. Teach you to mess with me. Look out!
What was that?
The prisoners are leaving. No more! I yield! I yield! Teach you to mess with me.
What was that, huh?
Here! Is someone there? Out of the way, meat.
What was that?
Please let me out of here. What was that? Over here! There aren't any more. Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. I promise I'll help you get out of here. The books? But yes, the books. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Don't you need my help? Well, if you're sure, I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful. And thank you.
Begin. Is someone there?
Is someone there? Knew it.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. I'm afraid you don't have anything worth trading. Now, you can go back to your college and leave me be, or I can kill you. Are you attempting to threaten me? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Someone there.
Well, thank you. Night of Tears, eh? Did you read it yourself? And here. I suppose you've earned these. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Then. Yeah? Well, well. I haven't seen one of these beauties in a long time. You're damn right I'm interested. Question is, are you selling? Well, considering no one else in Skyrim would buy something they couldn't possibly read, I'd say you don't have much of a choice. Tell you what, you bring me books like this, and I'll pay 1,000 gold each. I'll even throw in a translated edition I have for free. Interested? Here you go. What are you looking at? Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. What? I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
I need your help with something else. College is a bit of an... Yes, I may have entered into and it was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. Next time.
The local lords may not like us very much, but...
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But J'zargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with J'zargo. There is much for J'zargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. J'zargo will be successful, of this there is no doubt. Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not J'zargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for J'zargo to become great. Can you possibly hurt J'zargo?
Good to see Sky. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Ah, yes. I just can't seem to tear myself away. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations.
It is difficult to admit, but J'zargo could still use some help. J'zargo has seen that Toftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? J'zargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? J'zargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make J'zargo stand out as a mage. But J'zargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. J'zargo will give you scrolls. You tell J'zargo when you are ready. Let's see. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work. Jazargo awaits word of how...
Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, and even Thalmor. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you see this marvelous object? It practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must...
No,
It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
Most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruption.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. I said let's go, now. Technically that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Jazargo is eager to hear how the scrolls are working.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I merely wish to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Do you ever attend classes? I can't believe they haven't expelled you
What is
yet.
the meaning of this?
The local Nords may not like us very much. You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you. I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that? I'm running low. If you can bring me 3 more. So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit. All right.
Illusion. You can see me? But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress. There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Very well. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences. Use the gloves to clear the focal points. If only I could be free of the mundane, day-to-day activities life so often requires.
What you learn... Has Toftir been telling stories again? Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Please don't bother. That's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Very well. It's not something often discussed, as it might be misunderstood by the locals. The Augur is down in the Min, below the college. I don't recommend going down there unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me... Day-to-day operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you get sent. To me.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? I still need some help. We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you... Oh, good. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There. Now I... Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again. It's not. It shouldn't be. And when you are, we can try this again. And I'll be sure to get it right.
perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. All right, then.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus, I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating this.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. You mean the official sort of business? But I can't... It may not be... I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it. What? No. At least, I don't think so. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. 10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right?
I have many important things on my mind.
Hey, junior apprentice. Shouldn't you be studying, polishing my staff?
Please don't bother the... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. It sounded like they were heading there. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. Have you managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
I still need some help. If you... Exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? Good, good. It'll be worth it, I assure you. Okay, now don't move at all. Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. I can fix this. Oh no, that's not it at all. Let me try again. This really isn't turning out the way I'd hoped. I'll get it right this time. I swear. There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh, no, it hasn't. I have a long way to go before I'm ready for the kind of advanced magic I've been attempting. But at least I know where to start now. Thank you. You've been a great help to me.
Thought I heard something.
Should have come here.
That the best you can do?
staying out of this.
Do something! Don't hurt me!
Come to see Balliman Circles with steel, eh? What brings you to Balliman today? Amazing. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you. You wish to do what I do? Very well. Not too shabby. Apprentice level work, but solid. Keep at it. Been a good friend to me. That means something.
You are starting to annoy me.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? If anything, see for yourself. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested. The finest skooma, at a fair price. Until next time.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Atlas?
Ah, good to see you again. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that... There are some Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he's sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. So, there's nothing more to be said. Look how persistent you are. Onmund gave up the first time I said no. All right, I'll tell you a little story. Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff. Let's also pretend that, and it was only later, the resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. You're not very good at this, huh? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea. Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact. If you ever need something, I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then. Right then.
Hey, watch it!
J'zargo has heard of the Staff of And? Were they magnificent? Oh, J'zargo takes this to mean it did not go well. This was not the intention, to be sure. But you are not placed in harm's way on purpose. Still, you are a good friend to J'zargo now, for taking this risk. J'zargo thanks you. You have someone with you already.
There are. Pleasure doing business with you. All right, then.
The college is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. I didn't think you'd really give it back. Thank you, friend. It's good to know I can count on you. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start.
Burn the vampire!
Now ain't this a surprise?
won't leave here alive.
That's close. Where are you?
You're nothing.
Death is highly overrated.
crystal. Gone. Mind. Paratus. Inoculary.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the? Yes? What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros? It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time. It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer. You found... How in the world? That's it? That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are you anyway? You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you, but now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I could overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I come back. I was the one who proposed this army. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it. Don't suppose you'd want to take that fire somewhere else? You know, somewhere away from it? results. They're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Go wrong? Go wrong? Everything is wrong. Everything! Whatever you have at that college has completely interfered with our work here. How did you do it? But it must be something you're doing. There's no other explanation. You have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it? So you do have something, then. Whether this was intentional or not, it suggests some interesting results. Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies. I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine. Trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you. Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me. Well, yes. Probably. I mean, yes. The Council will be informed of this. They will find out what you're up to. I think we're done here.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
That's excellent news. I'm afraid I can't offer you much right now, but, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Thank you again. If I require anything else, I shall be sure and let you know. As a matter of fact, I had retained Enther's services in... but now he's refusing to deliver. Could you perhaps speak with him and see if we can come to some sort of arrangement?
Do I look like I'm here to hold your hand? Go bother someone else, Jude.
he's doing. On Kano. He's in there doing... something. I will have his head for this, I assure you. Help take this down, will you? What it is, I want it down now. I want to know what he's doing in there.
We need to find out what he is. What's going on?
And Kano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him! Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here. Kano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be injured. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving. I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
We never should have brought that thing here. We never should have brought that thing here.
What's happened? Are you all right? What happened in there? I can hardly believe it. But there's no time. Whatever happened here has affected Winterhold as well. I need you to get out there and make sure everything's all right. I'll do what I can here. Go now, go.
Is he dead?
Put that down!
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Oh, what happened? If you require assistance with if you would, the summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
What's the hurry?
What's going on? What happened in there? We'll go with you, but when this is all over, I want an explanation.
Look alive, apprentice. What are you looking at, apprentice?
Well, is that... Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hands on the Staff of Magnus, now. What? Are you sure? The staff is there. That can't be a coincidence. Savos, before he died. He gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you then. I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it for him. I think you should take this amulet. It belonged to Savos, but take it and get out of here. Bring back that staff before Ancano brings the whole college down with us.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Can you imagine the looks on their faces when we come back?
We have to go back.
set you in his place.
She refused to go on. We didn't have a choice.
This is it, you know. Through this door. Can you feel it?
sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. I had no choice. It was the only way to make sure that monster never escaped. I promise you, I'll never let this happen again. I'll seal this whole place away. So, you made it out of there alive. Ankana was right. You are dangerous. I'm afraid I'll have to take that stuff from you now. Ankana wants it kept safe. Oh, and he wants you dead. Nothing personal. You fool. You don't stand a chance. Never should have come here. What you want, huh? There's your... Put you down!
Somebody help!
Look, something you need, you miserable wretch.
You survived. You have it then? Let's hope it's as powerful as the Psijics believe it to be. She didn't make it. When it was clear we were going to have to fall back, she stayed behind and made sure the rest of us were all right. I'll be right behind you.
I'll be amazed if any of us survive this.
You think I know what you're up to? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it? Ha! I am beyond your pathetic attempts at magic. You cannot touch me.
The staff! Use it on the eye!
Enough! Still you persist? Very well. Come then. See what I can do now. Hey.
I knew you could do it. I don't know. Ancano is gone, but whatever he's done to the eye doesn't seem to have stopped. I have no idea what to do.
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold. A great many things obscured to you are quite clear to us. We have long believed you would prevail. The eye has grown unstable. It cannot remain here, or else it may destroy your college and this world. It must be secured. Ancano's actions prove that the world is not ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college and carry on with your lives. You have our gratitude, Archmage.
Done it. The college is safe again thanks to your work. I knew you had it in you. Here, consider these yours, and the Archmage's quarters as well. I shall be here for advice, should you need me. Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? Until next time.